Where are you?
What happened? God almighty! Oh,
What's this?
terrible! Stop him!
Pay for your
Everyone
sins!
die!
God almighty.
Find out where he went! I see him! You cannot run forever!
I will catch you!
Protect me!
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Who could have done such a thing?
He's just killed someone!
Die! It's again! Come back here! Where is the one responsible for this? You're in my way!
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
What? Who's done this? Tell me! Leave now and I'll let you live. You're a dead man. Have any of you seen him? You won't get away from me! I don't care. God has already damned you. You cannot escape here.
And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious
Still
and
need help from
exalted
me.
is he,
I'm not
find
convinced I could be
favor
of any
with us.
help. I have not been in town for a while.
Victory.
Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
God, and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
We all hold darkness in our hearts.
I stand before... for you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem
See
next.
that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy.
Bother someone else!
Our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere.
Watch
Watching,
carefully,
waiting. He
those you
tempts us
think you know
always.
so well.
He
For
throws
none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported.
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Watch
Pray
carefully
that
those
God,
around you,
glorious
those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation.
victory.
Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems,
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king makes the us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God. Fight. Fighting for what we believe in. There is no... no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well.
Who's responsible for
None of
this?
us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Must be help. Only come forward so that he might know their way.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins.
Leave
Please,
now,
please, can't
or
you
I'll
spare
make you-
something? I'm poor and...
Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems,
Curse the
they
Christian
must
king
be
and his army of
reported.
infidels.
Small crime today.
Go against the will of God. And must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they have only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
Oh God, bless our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majduddin is here to see that
He has found the great
Stop him!
Get
him out of the way!
Civilization. Make no mistake. It is our very
After him!
هل يراه أي أحد؟
infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist.
May God curse him.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with...